guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and sobbed. Friday haul. Who knew the loft could be sexy? Friday haul, loft, weekly outfits. Meet me in New York. No thank you. Shall we jump in? Oh, might help if you had the sound on.
Guys, happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. I have an exciting announcement that I have been holding on to until I knew for sure that I was going to be able to go. But you guys know that I've been working with and partnering with Comfeely now for, gosh, a long time. I would say at least 6 months, 6 or 7 months. So they have invited me to their first ever fashion show in New York. And I am so excited. I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to go, but I am. So I will put the invitation here. So I would love it if any of you are in New York, you live there, or you live close, or you're visiting. I will put down below the information where you can get tickets, and I would love to see you there. I'm going to be there on both days, and I'm not sure, I can't remember the name of it, but like I said, I will put the invitation.
I can't remember the name of it. Really? And do Comfeely or whatever they're called want all your subscribers going there? Gawping at you. Couldn't you set up a separate meet-up?
Here, and then I will put all of the information down below too. I'm super excited. It's the first fashion show I've really ever gotten a ticket and been invited to, and I'm very, very flattered, and I'm proud of them too. This is like a big step, and so I thought I would just share with you.
Oh, you condescending mare.
My favorite bras from Comfeely, and it's what I wear every day. I sleep in them every night, and I love them. So the first one that I really love is my pink one. I think this might have been one of the first ones that I got, but this color makes me so happy, and you will be surprised how much I wear it with all of my pink. I can do a whole load of pink laundry. I definitely, when Brooke was little, I would do a whole load of pink laundry. So this I love. You see what they're
Don't most mums of girls?
known for is having a higher percentage of elastic in the bands. They also come with like an extender. So if you need like a little extender, they separate. They give you good coverage in the front without like adding on a whole cup size, no wire, lots of support. See, I don't know if you can see those little lines. You can feel it. Like you can feel the extra support underneath on the band. And I wear the size small, 58.4% nylon, 41.6% spandex.
I'm sorry, Lisa, but why does it matter what size bra you take? We don't know what size your boobs are. Bra size is as personal as fucking shoe size as his glove size. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no point you telling me what size bra you take. Is that going to fit me? I don't think so.
It does say hand washed with light colors, dry flat. I have not been following the rules. I have been washing and hanging on a doorknob to dry, and that has been working well for me. Because I put these on at night, like right out of the shower after I've put on oil and moisturizer and everything else, I wash mine pretty often. So this one.
Excuse me, most people wash their bras every day. If you've been, yeah, but see, you don't do a full day, do you? You just do a couple of hours. This is the woman who didn't know you had to clean in between your toes, people. Life coach. If she's going to carry on about bras, I'm going to whiz by it.
Self-explanatory why it's my favorite, but I do like the shape of it and everything too. This one I have shown you before.
I don't care what bras you're wearing.
good under clothing because everything just lays so pretty on it.
They look good under clothing. Where else would you be wearing a bra but under clothes?
So thank you so much to Comfili for inviting me and featuring me on their website. I'm ultra flattered. I hope that I get to see some of you there. So let's get on with the Friday haul. I have so much.
Is she supposed to be inviting people there? This is what I don't understand. She's been invited to this thing. Couldn't she say, I'm going to be in New York for this event and I'll be free between these hours. Why don't we meet at the nearest McDonald's or something?
Much good stuff to show you today, along with some before and after for my skincare. Yeah, right here. I did that before I started and I filmed it, and it was tough because it's hard to tell. Like, I was using the screen as my mirror, but you will see it. And okay, so let's go right into that. Remember,
what is she wittering on about? You know where your face is. You don't need a mirror to put fucking cream on your face.
Last week I told you that I went to the dermatologist. And I've gone to my past dermatologist years and years ago.
A past dermatologist? What's a past dermatologist? Is that somebody who does dermatology in a church? What did she say?
Okay, so let's go right into that. Remember last week I told you that I went to the dermatologist. And I've gone to my past dermatologist years and years ago for my redness. And I told her, I think I have rosacea. And she said, come back when that grows up. She didn't want to treat me or anything. And then I've had IPLs done. I have had, blue light, BBL. I've had those things done. And the IPL works great if you have dark spots like melasma or something like that. But for just general redness like I have, it doesn't do anything. A lot of it is because a lot of the redness is brought on by just touching my skin and
yes, and exfoliating every fucking night with your hydroquinone or whatever it is you slather all over your face that you don't fucking need. Those sort of things are for people with acne and skin problems. But of course you wanted it because it sloughs off the top layer of skin and keeps you looking young. Well, in that case then you have to put up with fucking redness as well, stupid.
And the I guess it's kind of like rosacea, but also constantly using retin A, things like that. So with all that said, I asked her, was there anything that I should do? And she recommended this product, and she said she had to order it from a compound pharmacist, and then they called me, and then I had to pay for it, and they sent it. Now, one of you asked me what was in it, and I see niacinamide, and I see oxima something, but I'll tell you...
Oxima something. That's helpful.
That she said it was like liquid Afrin, if that tells you anything. So what would that do? Constrict blood vessels? Do you feel like it's something you probably need to talk to your pharmacist about, because your redness may be something totally different? So I put that on this side, I believe. Oh my gosh, it is like a brain buster, a mind bender. You will see, because I'll be doing the video in here. And then one of you sweethearts told me that you use this. And this, I'm so excited about this because I think this really might be helpful for so many people, including my daddy, who definitely has serious rosacea. And I have given him so many creams, everything that are supposed to work, and they don't seem to. So this is this.
Why doesn't Daddy go and see a dermatologist then, instead of taking 101 jars of shite from you that might be doing more harm than good?
La Roche-Posay.
She can't even say that. Oh dear.
Tolerian. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend to be able to talk French or whatever it is. But one thing I noticed right off the bat is that it's green. And so that naturally is going to color correct. But you guys, I'm going to just let you watch the video back and be able to tell me what you think. They were extremely compatible. And so what I did today is I only used the Maybelline serum skin tint that I'm always bragging on. I only used it in the 220. I didn't put any of the 310 over it because I wanted it to be as uniform as possible. I am using a different camera today because my other one is just kicking the bucket. I cannot go on any further. I even ordered another camera. I just haven't had the time to set it up. So I'm having to use a backup today. So that may look a little different. But
I haven't had time to set it up, so I'm using a backup. So you had to set up the backup. Why couldn't you set up the new one? Because it won't be you doing it, will it? John, I don't know what to do with this, John.
so bottom line, you can either go to your dermatologist and try to get this, just tell her it's one that you have to get compounded and it's got something that's like liquid Afrin in it. My dermatologist actually uses it. And she said a lot of times, like she'll put it on after she's drank wine or something. I don't think she wears any makeup. So, but this is, I think, something that is worth trying for sure. So thank you so much to the friend out there that
Whoever the hell it was, I didn't take a note of your name.
sent me that, because I feel like when you
Oh,
send
they
your
sent it to you. I thought they told you about it and you bought it. Really? People, stop sending her shit.
ideas like that and I can come back to you, that's helping all of us, and that's what
Oh,
we're here
yeah.
for. Okay, Brooke just told me I smelled good. You guys, I've been so into the beachy scents, but the other day I just looked at my dresser and I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. I haven't been using this. This is the Mason Francis Kirkjohn, and it's in the scent Kirky, which evidently was his nickname when he was a child. And it's so unique, sweet, a little bit candy like smelling, but not like Aquilina sugar or Prada candy or anything like that. A little bit fruity, so it's got a freshness to it, but not floral. And then a little bit of something sexy in it, like musk or something. You would think I would know the notes by now, but I don't really worry about that. I just think about like how it makes me feel. This makes me feel beautiful.
Yes, but if you're trying to influence other people to buy it, you need to give them the information to know whether or not they need it. A sexy boyfriend scent does not explain what it is. I know she's got fucking wonky eyes again. She never gets her eyeliner right, does she? Ever.
Beautiful, sexy, light, feminine. It smells like it looks. Now it looks kind of like a Jolly Rancher, a sexy Jolly Rancher, could we say?
A sexy Jolly Rancher.
That so good. So if you're out, give that a little test drive. Okay, this is something I had to share with you. I'm very intentional about every single thing in my life. Well, it was getting to the point where I needed a stapler. I'm in this class, and every week I have this meeting that I have to do, and I have to do role play in the different lessons for coaching, and it's for relationship coaching. And I love it. It is just right up my alley. It is just one of the most rewarding things I've done. And I have to print out the sheets every week to study. And so John was stapling them together, and I thought, I'm gonna get a cool little stapler for my desk. So I went on Amazon and I found this one because it's swing line. I didn't want one that wasn't nice, and so
John was already stapling them together for you. What, did the staples not look sexy? What the actual fuck? This woman's insane. I needed a sexy stapler. Guaranteed she doesn't know how to put the fucking staples in it. You go, John, this doesn't hold my papers together like your one does.
substantial. It's kind of like, let me go see what Will got. Hold on, I'll tell you about something. Okay, it just says Ninja on it, but Will, I've told you this before, he has always loved snow cones, slushies, ices, whatever. And so he has done so good in school. just straight A's, takes care of everything himself, just amazing. So one day, I knew what it was. We have a new Dave & Buster's. And so one time he won with his tickets, this kind of cheesy little slushy machine. Well, he loved it and he thought he might want a better one. So I said, Will, I'm going to buy you one, but I want you to get one. I said, I'm thinking like from Williams-Sonoma or something. I want a nice one that is not a piece of junk that you can use. Well, they bought the Ninja, Slushy Ninja. I'll put exactly what it is down below. That thing is so nice. And he's even made me like diet lemonade. He's kind of investigated the other ingredients you need because diet.
Oh, it's really nice because he's made you something.
Drinks won't freeze in the way that it needs to in that, but it's the same concept. It's like I want what I want something that looks nice.
Could you at least clean it? It's covered in fingerprints and it looks manky.
But I want it to be quality, and that's how I felt with the slushy machine. And it was kind of expensive, but it looks pretty.
It was kind of expensive. No, it fucking isn't. Shall we look it up? Do 350 quid. Kind of expensive. What, when you compare it to the amount of money that you spend weekly on shite? When you compare it to the amount of times you've bought $100 pair of jeans and just given them away or shoved them on a shelf and never worn them? Why do you always make a point of saying Will's pads that you got for his acne were really expensive? The slushy machine that you got for Will was kind of expensive. How much was that piece of junk that you're holding in your hand that you'll never fucking use? How much was your gold bin just for putting rubbish in? God, this woman, she'd try the patience of a saint.
On the counter, he is the air fryer master. He uses the air fryer almost every night to cook whatever he wants to cook. We eat so early that sometimes he wants to eat later, and I like that about him, very independent. And so now he's got his, and this took a while for me to let them put the air fryer and stuff on the counter, just because I felt like it was messing up my kitchen vibe. But because
it was messing up my kitchen vibe. You don't even go in the fucking kitchen. John does the cooking, and you've just told us now that Will fucking feeds himself. Well done, Will, because you'd fucking starve if you were depending on her. I didn't want it on the worktop. It's not your fucking kitchen. It's like I used to go downstairs for Christmas, and, well, I'd still go downstairs for Christmas. Well, I didn't last year. Anywho, one year I was going downstairs for Christmas dinner, and I thought, I'll do it. So I went into the kitchen and I was pulling my hair out because I couldn't remember what to do or where to do it or where anything was, because Jed had moved everything. And it was like I had to go out of the room, sit down and calm down and think, it's his kitchen now because he's doing the cooking. I can't say to him, put that back where I had it, because then he won't know where it is. He's got it where it suits him to have it. And I didn't want it in my kitchen. Can you see why she winds me up?
it looks so good, and they kind of blend in with the microwave. And the slushy machine is really pretty. I mean, I'll be putting some pictures in here. But that's how I felt about this. It's a swing line stapler. So it's very nice and substantial, and it comes in a lot of different colors if you want one.
What did she say? Swing line. See how much she paid for that. I want to scream, I really do. Tight-fisted fucking narcissist. That looks about it, doesn't it? Does it come in different colours? $38 for a fucking stapler. Really? See that one? 33, 33. So it's around $35 for a fucking stapler. 203. Who would pay that amount of money for a stapler? Swingline Business Desktop Stapler, 30 sheets, gold metallic. That could be the one, couldn't it? And she's complaining about the slushy machine that's probably going to get used every day of the week because it's something he really enjoys, and she's only just bothered to get him one. Does it really matter what sort of fucking stapler you have so long as it staples things? There's nothing more annoying than getting one and having to put the fucking pressure of the Lord on it to get it to thing, and then only one corner turns in, and it's like, really? But of course Lisa has to have the best ever stapler.
And John, what a sweetheart he is, he put some of his staples in it, but I had...
Yeah, because he knew damn fucking well you wouldn't know how to do it, and guaranteed you'd be calling him upstairs, John, I can't get this darn stapler to work.
Ordered the gold staples, so I'm just going to use the ones that are in there, and we'll see how the...
I'm just going to use the ones that are in there, and then I'll get John to put these ones in. I just can't.
These go. But I've enjoyed like my gold Kleenex thing, like stuff like that means a lot to me. You guys know that. Okay, so many good things. Let's see, that's all the stuff I've shown you. Today I have on this lip combo. Yesterday I did a Q&A that you've probably already seen, and yesterday in that video I was wearing this one, which is Peaking, the Maybelline lip liner. Let me swatch it. We'll do the hand swatches are better. And
am I really too
these,
big
oh my
here?
gosh, they are so good. The other day I had a little bit of time in between eating lunch and going to get my hair done. So I went to Mayfair, and I really didn't feel like going in anywhere. It was just one of those days I thought, I don't want to go in, but I'm gonna go in Ulta, and just, I wanted to look at the Dior lip glosses, those cool ones that have the little charm on it, and the new blushes. And I'm gonna try not to complain here too much, but I'll just say, evidently people are stealing so much that nothing is out. You have to ask someone to get everything. And then they were out of so much. And then they say, we can order it for you. And you're thinking, I can order it. So it's depressing. But this is a beautiful place that I live in. No one comes here to shop. I love to shop out of town, so it's no big deal. But
but it is a big deal though, isn't it? Because you've made it a big deal, because you had to fucking mention it, and now I guarantee she moaned to Morgan about it, and she moaned to John when she got home, and she probably had a whinge to Brooke as well on the phone later on if she bothers to speak to her, or if she happened to be there when she got back. You're the one that's making it a big deal. Her whole day was ruined because a lip gloss was behind a fucking window.
I saw these and I grabbed a few of them.
I grabbed them all. That's her all over.
And it's the Smushy Matte Lip Balm. These are amazing. And when Brooke saw me putting this on today, she said, yeah, I've heard even the guys love the clear one because it's not glossy, but it's a balm. So just a little fun fact there. I wish they had a different applicator, but for this type of lip, it almost is good to put it on with your finger. So this color is Snuggle Season. I think that's what it is. It's SMB05. I'll list them below. And okay, it does not even show. It's much darker than that. What? Let me get some more and I won't. It's so much darker than that. It's not really showing the true color. I mean, there it is.
Maybe put it on your lips properly and we'll see it. Whingy ass. Gosh, she's in a great mood today, isn't she?
Definitely gives, I mean, that's what I've got on. Okay, so what I've got on today is more of a pinky tone and a different lip liner. I bought these the other day too for when I'm wearing pinky colors. This is Fine Line, a beautiful.
So you don't have a lip liner for pinky colours in your 1 million lip liners that you've got?
Pink tone. And this one, Smushy, is Swipe Sesh. Okay, so it comes out like that. Sorry.
What's wrong with the applicator? I don't understand what her problem is.
This neighborhood never rests. It never sleeps. There's always a dog barking, someone blowing, someone weed eating, mowing.
Weed eating?
They're building a house across the street. They're putting in the sod today. I've actually really enjoyed that, watching that house go up. Okay, so that is what I've got on today.
You've really enjoyed it, have you? Whinging fucking article. Shut up! You've got nothing to fucking moan about, yet you find things to fucking moan about.
Okay, and they're fabulous. They are you've got to at least try one. And they have all kinds of colors. And it gives you that really, like, say if you are someone who, I mean, that just goes to show you those lip liners. If you're someone who really doesn't wear a lot of makeup and you just want some color on your lips, but you're not a lip liner lover like me, it gives you that blurred look. That's exactly what it is. So the other color I got, I'm glad I thought about this before I cleaned my hands, is this one. This one is Sweet Snack. So maybe I did have one. Okay, so this sounds silly, but shake it, because I did have one that came out so clear and then I had to get to the color. Okay, so that's Sweet Snack. Wow, that might be the one to get. Put some Sweet Snack in there. That is good. I like those a lot. I might have to get the clear one just to try it. Okay, let me go wash.
Because I have to buy them all because I'm a shopaholic. You don't like the clear ones. Why would you bother?
My hands and I'll be right back. Let's now get into the new Dior collection. So I wanted to get those lip glosses, but they were sold out of all the colors I wanted. All they had was the lavender one, which was, I think I took a picture. It was very lavender. And then they had like a toffee brown one that just blended right into my skin. So I did not get one of those, but I did get one of the new blushes. You guys, this is it. This is your splurge for the week if you want to treat yourself. It is beautiful. I used it yesterday in that Q&A, and I used it today. And after I put it on like one cheek, I looked over at Brooke. She was in the bathroom, and I said, "Isn't this blush beautiful?" And she said,
"Oh, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful?" And she said, "Mama, it looks the same as every other fucking blush you wear." Of course she didn't, because she's tiptoeing around on eggshells, isn't she?
I said, "Yeah." She said, "I'm always confused by those colors. Like, why would you do a blush that color, but it looks so good?" It reminds me of a little bit like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. And that doesn't hardly make sense, but it gives you that same vibe. I love it. It's beautiful. There was another one that I thought about getting that was a pinky tone, but it was so bright. So I'm so glad I got this one. I mean, so glad. My nails today are Essie Mademoiselle, if you're curious.
Don't you normally do that at the very end of the thing? Why are you telling us now? I don't give a shit.
Okay, my friend Melody was telling me about this palette for the smoky purples. So I grabbed it one day. I was in CVS.
Grab.
It's Lavender Smokes. And I did use it. Did I use it? Oh, I don't know. I think I used it on another video. But I always start out with the Physicians Formula contour palette. That's always what I do in my eyes first. And then, I go from there. So that's what I did. And I used this color and this color, and they did look good, but they weren't as I still prefer. If you want to splurge for a little small palette, I prefer the Natasha Denona Starlit palette or Starlight palette. That's my favorite. This was pretty. It was just not as pigmented at all. But this would be something good if you just like a light shadow. And then speaking of eyeshadows, today I have on, and I wore yesterday, this one. I forgot about how much I love this, and that has been the beauty of cleaning out my makeup so much, because it will get to the point where you don't even think about something or you don't even see anything else. And so I was thinking about it yesterday. I thought, when I get something, even if I like it, unless it takes the place of something I like better, I'm going to probably just end up giving it away. Because why? Why have so many different things unless I have a couple of different things that are just a little bit different that I love? See what I'm saying? So that's
No.
what I'm going to do. And then I came across this one, which is the Nude Envy, and I got an email that they re-released the Farrah Fawcett lipstick, which is the prettiest blue pink ever. I've worn it many times. If you want a blue pink, candy pink light, that is the color to get. I love her lipsticks. I really do.
By who? I don't know who sells it or what it is, but you never give us the information. Oh, I'll put it down there in a link where I get a kickback, but I'm not telling you that. There's still people there. Oh, Lisa, it's so kind of you to link all the things. Yeah, of course it is.
And this shadow, which is Destiny, is so good. It is, let's just compare it to,
That face.
is so good. It is,
That sulky fucking brat of a face. Can't bear it. I really can't. Why was that not slapped out of her as a child? Before anyone says anything, I don't hit my children. I have never smacked my children.
let's just compare it to the blush. So you'll see it's definitely more of a mauvey tone and not
nothing
peachy.
like it.
Cool toned. So cool toned and more of a peachy terracotta, maybe. So good, and matte. It's beautiful. You know what it reminds me of? Remember back when I was obsessed with that Tati and Scott Barnes J-Lo look? It reminds me of a shadow he would use for the crease. That's what it reminds.
So it isn't even anything specific that you could say it reminds you of. It's like something that he would have used. And no, we don't remember. We don't care.
Reminds me of. Oh, it reminds me of that NARS palette I loved so much that got sold out. Does anybody remember that NARS? I still have it because it's fabulous. And the color in there is what he used, or was similar to what he used. If I can think of it, I'll list it below. So all of those are good. Okay, a little bit of feedback on hair products. So many of you, thank you for such a good response on the Q&A video. That's where I just feel so invigorated, is when I'm talking to you guys about all the different questions and stuff. So there were so many more questions coming in. If that video does well, and if you liked it, let me know down below, and I will just continue on with those questions.
Oh, will you? You'll continue on with those questions. Will you answer the one about me? Will you? No.
There is no question you could ask me, I don't think, that I wouldn't answer, unless it's something private about someone else. So I do love those questions, and I love how they're on all different topics. But one of you asked me how long I was going to keep my hair extensions in. I have the tape-in extensions. It's looking like, okay, this is about how long my hair is all over. You can see, actually, I'll put some pictures in here because I took pictures of my hair. Well, first of all, you'll see it when I'm doing the before and after with the redness. And then right before I curled it today, I took pictures of the before so that you could see, the results of the stuff I'm getting ready to tell you about. And in those pictures, you can see how long my hair is. It's basically all this length all over. So if I were someone who...
So if your hair's that length all over, did all your hair fall out? Dang, that vaccine. Or did your hair break off because you used too much shite on it?
Embraced short hair, then I could cut it off now and feel good about it, but I'm not. I'm a person that loves long hair as part of my identity. It's how I feel best, and so it's worth it to me. So, with all of that said, I will probably end up keeping them in for another 6 months at least. And I go once a week, just like my mother-in-law used to, and my grandmother, going once a week to the beauty parlor. I go about once a week, and what she does is, if any of them have slid down or they're loose or anything, she takes them out and she puts them back in.
So what are you saying? All the Dumpkins are high maintenance.
So I am very lucky with that I have I have that relationship with her that will do that. Okay, so there, hope that answers that.
No.
I showed you these products last week, and I told you I would try them. The glossing shampoo from L'Oreal Everpure, and then the glossing conditioner. I have used these twice now. Last night I used them, and 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I mean, I don't even know what I could say bad. They smell good. They lather good. I think they make my hair kind of shiny, and I just love them.
Kind of shiny.
So I'll keep on using them and let you know. Matter of fact, the only reason I wouldn't be using consecutively is when I get my hair done. I get a blowout with Morgan, but otherwise I will use these consecutively, because sometimes it takes that for you to really see if you like something.
Sometimes it takes that to see if you really like something. All times it takes that to see if you really like something. You can't just use something once and make a decision unless you really truly hate it.
And then this is the Everpure sulfate-free moisture 21 in 1. Oh my gosh, I thought it was
21 in 1. Maybe if you read things when you bought them, you wouldn't be so surprised when you're showing them to us and telling us to buy them. Because you know nothing about them, so why should we buy them when you haven't even bothered your hole to read what it is or what it does?
2 in 1 rose extract. My goodness, what is this supposed to do? Nourishes hair, instantly detangles, provides up to 450-degree heat protection. Okay, remember, when you're using this and then you blow dry, that was the heat protection for the blow dry. So if you go to curl or straighten after that, you need another heat protectant. That's something that someone taught me I thought was very valuable. So 1 heat protection per 1.
Your hairdresser, perhaps?
Heat tool. Okay, reduces breakage by strengthening, moisturizes hair, helps seal hair cuticle, reduces the appearance of split ends, helps preserve color vibrancy, provides body and no way down, makes blow drying easy, primes hair for styling, adds bounce, improves manageability, adds natural movement. Okay, these words are small, sorry. Creates silkiness, improves softness, controls frizz, reduces static, adds shine, refreshes for restyling. Wow. Okay, they're probably kind of going up against that. What is it? Not Philosophy. Living Proof, I think, has one like that. Okay, I used this for the first time last night, and I will tell you what I could tell. Wow, my hair brushed right out. Because these extensions get tangly. My hair is not necessarily tangly, but the extensions are. And I use a special brush for extensions and to be gentle. It's a paddle brush, so I'll list that with this. But
most people use a paddle brush. Oh, but yours is a special paddle brush. Okay.
So impressed. And one of you just asked me for a product for fine, limp hair like a conditioning spray. I would try this. I was super impressed. And then this that I told you about last week that Laura Vitale turned me on to. Love it. And when I went to see Morgan, she had been using it. She used it with her best friend that was sitting there. We kind of were sharing an appointment just to have a good time. And it's wonderful. Keratin Miracles leave-in. So what I did last night is I used this, brushed out my hair, then I put a little bit of this in my hand. Don't overdo it. If you overdo it...
Says her, who's got 9,000 different fucking products that she lathers in her hair, doesn't know what each one of them does. Does anyone remember? Who remembers back in the day when she had a jacuzzi tub in her old house, in the bathroom, full to the brim with hair products? Because I do.
It will make your hair almost gummy feeling. But I have been loving that. And when I pulled my hair out of the little spirally hairband this morning, it was like, wow. It just almost looked like I had already styled it. It was great. Okay, so I like to switch it up. This book I have told you about, and every once in a while I'll post a page of it on my Instagram. This book is fabulous, magnificent. If you're like me and you are having a pivot year, or you are reinventing yourself, or even if you just like self-development, you will love this book. So every day I read it. I have my Barbie bookmark, and what is today? The 18th. So let me read you from today, because I was
Really?
like, I've got to share this today. Can you imagine what your days would look like if you stopped doing all the things you think you need to do to be cool and started giving yourself completely to the things that make you feel the most alive, the most like yourself? I will tell you, you'll get a life that feels like it was built from the inside out. Your own personal dream come true, as opposed to life in which you feel like a stranger, disconnected, but still moving through the motions, wondering why it does not fill your heart when it seems to initiate so much approval and praise. The funny truth is that no matter which way you decide to lead your life, there will be people who resonate with it and people who don't. The difference is that when your life comes from a place of that's authentic, you begin to attract the people, the places, and the experiences you actually want, not the ones you think you were supposed to want. This sums me up. This is so profound. This is what I feel like the little bit of, I was saying Lisa D1 3.0. This
You've never gone through life doing what you thought you should be doing or what other people wanted you to do. You only ever do what suits you. Now you've got it written in a book so you can shove it under John's nose and say, see, look, I was right.
is what my transition and my channel feels like to me. I realize I can do other things and get approval, get outside rewards, and make some people happy. But it depletes me. It doesn't energize me. It makes me feel tired and irritated. Whereas when I do the things like this, like my videos in the past probably 3 or 4 weeks, it gives me energy. After I finish this video, I will feel even better than before. And I want that for you. I want you to fill your days with things that come from your true authenticity. A lot of times we can do the same thing and just come at it with a different mindset, like I'm doing now. And it's so much better. So I wanted to share that with you, and you should get that book. You really should, my friend.
No, I don't need a book telling me how to live my life. I know what I'm doing. I'm almost 60, Lisa. And if you don't know how to live your own life by now, there's no hope.
Lisa told me about it, and we've even bonded over the book. And I had my friend Deb on Instagram say that her and her friend had gotten the book and were reading it together, because it's powerful. Okay, speaking of powerful, I was on Pinterest. A lot of times I'll just scroll Pinterest while I'm waiting for John to come to bed and for us to watch TV. And I try to do something that is not, sometimes I do watch animal videos, but I try to do something that, even though I'm on my screen, I'm doing something that is not going to upset me in any way, if you know what I mean. Like, not going to.
You don't do anything at any point in any day that might upset you.
Going to cause me to compare, not going to cause me to feel like I'm not doing enough. Why am I not doing that? All of those things like Instagram can do. Pinterest, to me, I've got it curated to be very inspiring in many different ways. So when I was going through that, there was a lady who owns RMS. Is it Rosemary? And she was showing her brow product. I immediately purchased it right there off of Pinterest. And I got it yesterday, and
You're their perfect fucking viewer, aren't you? Oh, I need that. No, I'll take a picture of it and I'll have a look in a couple of weeks when I need a new brow product.
used it today, and I love it. Bert was in the bathroom with me, and I said, what should I use? The powder or the pencil? Because I'm not someone who really needs both. So what I did is I used the powder on this side. That's powder. And then I used the pencil on this side. So that is the pencil. And look how cool this pencil is. It was like a little kit, and the kit I got is light. But you take this off, and it's your brush. Fabulous. Feels good.
Woohoo!
Doesn't feel like a grill brush like some of them do. And then I kept thinking, what the heck? Is it just a brush? But look at that. The whole thing comes off, so it's easy to remember which side is which. And then there is...
Really? Oh, look, it's a button. It goes in a buttonhole. Who would have known? Sorry, I've got a fucking hair. I'm not trying to be lardy. That is driving me fucking mad over my eye.
And let me tell you, it is the exact color of my brows.
Well, isn't that just a humdinger? Will it be the exact colour of mine or anybody else's? No. Oh, you need it because it suits me.
Extended it out a little bit. Looks like my mascara might be transferring up there a little bit, and I love it. This really makes me happy because I was kind of craving a new brow.
Was she doing a sulky face about her
like my
mascara?
So I extended it out a little bit. Looks like my mascara might be transferring up there a little bit, and I love it. This really makes me happy because I was kind of craving a new brow, and then that is the powder.
Who craves a new brow? Oh, I forgot. You can't crave food, can you?
Loved it. And then I used this brush that comes with the kit. I love it. You know how I've always loved brushes that are more like this and more short. So 10 out.
I like short brushes. Look them up. There's lots of them. Buy them. I like brushes that are like this, sort of, and they're a bit shorter. It's a shorter brush.
Out of 10 on that one. And then, okay, a few more things, and then we're going to get up and do some clothes. Tikis. I'm on the Tiki email list. So I saw today they had put out some new ones that are jelly, but they also put out an email that was the platform tikis. I ordered them immediately, and they haven't gotten here yet. But they also have these with a little bow. So I just got these yesterday, and tikis are not cheap. They're they're more expensive than Hobbianas, but they are more of a sandal look. I feel like they're a little bit...
No, it's a fucking flip-flop. Stop trying to convince yourself it's something it isn't.
More polished. So I will let you know. I know I wear my true to size 8, and they're very comfortable. So like I told you, next week I'm going to New York, so I will take, of course, one pair of tikis with me. And then I ordered this that I have not had a chance to... I don't even know if I will need to steam this. So let me adjust the camera and stand up. I'll be right back. Okay, so my outfit, remember I showed you this LOFT shirt last week. So today's the first day of me wearing it, and I put it on with some jeans. You guys, I have had these jeans for so long. They're from the Frankie shop. So if you're familiar at all with the Frankie shop, like, they're the ones that got to be so popular with the great big oversized blazers. And that's what these are. So these are this great big...
That's not a great big oversized blazer.
Big kind of oversized jeans, and it comes from this cool pleat in the side. I adore these. I think they're so cool. And then I'm wearing my jelly shoes that I showed you guys from Dillard's a few weeks ago. And this is the exact way I wanted to wear these. See how just the toe kind of sticks out? Perfection. Not for everyone.
No.
Not everyone is going to like this, but I do. I love it. So here goes. It's not going to be 7 days here. Ooh, I almost forgot to show you this. But I like doing this here with you. And a lot of this is that LOFT order. So I just felt like it worked in to do it today. But this is something else I ordered. And Tracy, my friend, if you're out there, you need this. This is from Perfect White Tea, and it's a little outfit. And look at these. It's almost like a slub off-white, not cream, but just off-white a little bit. Little pair of like Aviator Nation sweatpants or something. Just a really chic, cool outfit. Those are the pants. And I did get the small, made
I'd
in the
wear that to
USA.
bed.
And then here is the top. I mean, that outfit
Perfect.
is going to be so...
Perfect for lounging around in bed. Yes, I know someone else who'd love to lounge around in bed in it. I bet it costs a fortune, doesn't it? Shall we look? Because I won't be shopping there, no doubt. God, there's loads of jellies. Loft, tube top, Frankie shop, jeans small, jelly shoes, Chloe necklace. Perfect white tee, pants small. There we go. What? £100 for the trousers, really? And how much is the top? Oh, it's just $187 or £187 even. What colour are they calling it? Coastal slub crew neck sweater. It's sold out by the looks of it. You can see that yellow bra a mile off, can't you? Lisa's going to go out in this, is she? Okay. Be like the vagina leggings all over again.
Ooh, cool. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. So maybe I can put it in here. And then wear whatever shoes you want with it. You could wear this with a wedge and this necklace is my Chloe necklace. And I will tell you, someone else who has good necklaces is Madewell. Madewell has good jewelry. I'll list a few good pieces down below. Okay, so that's something I wanted to share with you. And then, okay, so starting, I don't know what day. What day did I wear this? I'm not even sure. But
we don't fucking care what day you wore it.
Is the halter top I was telling you about from the Loft. And I put it with my Express pants. So this is more of a chic way of wearing this. A little bit more of a 90s, a little bit more sexy. Honestly, who knew the Loft could be sexy? I have not seen that in a long time, but the Loft has gotten sexy. The Loft found their sexy. Remember, if you've been here with me, remember I had a t-shirt and I used to always talk about finding your sexy. That's what the Loft did. So love those, love this. And then
not everyone's looking for their sexy, Lisa.
You can see a pattern here, like with the Susie Condi that I showed you last week and the week before. I've always loved a set. Zara's usually good for a set. So this I ordered off of the Loft, and it says,
you've always loved a set because you don't know how to dress. So if somebody gives you something that goes together, it's perfect because you don't have to think about it.
Loft Beach. Do not think it's only for the beach. I had my black bikini under this and you could not even see it. The weave is so tight and it is so nice that this is an outfit. So it would look really good with, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do this. I also ordered this. So you could put this underneath or another tank top or a colored one. I would keep it somewhat of a tone on tone and then leave this top open. Just beautiful. And this is from the Loft too. Okay, this, you guys, this is like everything. This is everything. Look at this dress. It is magnificent. It's this bronzy, sparkly fabric gathered with a fuller bottom, completely lined. It is super sexy, super fabulous, so like Diana Ross. Disco, but boho. It's everything. Like, you have to get this. And if you're not a dress person, I've got you. Get the top. I haven't worn this yet. I halfway thought about wearing it today, but I thought since I've already shown you this, I could not wear this and then be able to show you this. So I'm just so happy. And then in the question and answer video, you saw me wearing this dress. And it has I will say, it is uber sexy. Honestly, when I watched the video back, I thought, You know, if I had to do it again, I would maybe put some tape on it. But, you know, it's not me in my normal life, I wouldn't care. But out of consideration for my video viewers, maybe I would have
Yeah, why didn't your editor cut the bit out where you were standing, stooping in front of the camera showing us your tartars?
done that. But let's just say John loved this dress. It does look like the one from J. Crew. It's just as nice, and I might like it better because it doesn't have the zipper and it's a little bit more boingy and easy.
It's a little bit more boingy. I have never in my entire 59 years heard anybody reference a dress as boingy.
It has the button, but you don't even need to use it. It is just magnificent. Like, I've been so happy with my outfits. And then they did not have this in black, so I got the navy just to try and play with. And I thought, if I don't like it, my mama will. So, is that? I think that's it. So thank you again to Comfeely for inviting me and us to their show. I'm so excited. So excited about everything. Like, just like that book says, when you really hone in on those things, every single thing in your life will be so magical and rewarding. And so I look forward to seeing you there if you go. If not, I will be making a video when I get back full of pictures, and I will be doing that masterclass when I'm there. So super excited. Thank you for being here. My golden tiger, they did get some more sizes in for this, and then white tiger is coming up soon, and I forgot to put earrings in. It was one of those mornings. I had a meeting and all kinds of stuff. And oh, people ask me what tanner I'm using. I'm using God's tanner. I'm using the sun. I've only been to the pool once. I've been sitting in my backyard, just on the back patio in an Adirondack chair in my bikini, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you know much about carnivore, I get tan real quick and I don't burn very easy. So, okay, girls, have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
What's an Adirondack chair or whatever it was she just said? Talks twaddle, this woman. I am so happy this is over. Whoops. So I can now put on... Where the hell am I? I can now put on my... it's because I'm over the other side. I'm confusing myself. My fan and calm down and cool down. If you got to the end with me, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one.